Okay, here we have a set of points. Here we have the x values and here we have the corresponding y values. If we click here, we can actually see the points. So these are the points plotted onto what's known as a scatter diagram. And what we need to do is, if we have click this one and move the sliders, we'll see we get a regression line. And what we have to do is we have to fit this regression line by sort of using your eye. This is called the line of best fit. However, obviously it's a mathematical way of actually calculating what should be the equation of this line. And what we do is we look at the vertical distance from each of the points from the line, and if we click these, we get some squares, and what we need to do is move these two things so that when we sum all these, which we can do here, the sum at the moment is 9.6, we sum all these, we get the smallest amount of the area. So just one condition, of course, the line, the regression line, has to go through the mean of both these sets of data. Okay, so this is the mean of both sets of data, the mean of x comma y, and we have to move these, so A, the line must go through it, and B, that this is kept to a minimum, and we can keep moving. Obviously it's very difficult to do by eye, and that's not a bad effort, but it's not exactly correct. So we have to have a way of calculating what this is, and so the idea is to keep the sum of all these areas of these squares to be a minimum. So this is why it's called the least squares regression line. Y is equal to mx plus b. If I click this one here, this is the one that's been calculated, okay, and it tells me what it's supposed to be. So I'm just going to set my, so that's the gradient, and b has to be 2 point. There we go. Okay, and this, therefore, this is now a minimum, and this value up here, r, is the product moment correlation coefficient, which is 0.84 for this data for a linear regression line. And this is what we are doing when we find the least squares regression line. Y is equal to mx plus b. Below this video is the applet for you to try and play for yourselves.